What if your HPE certification exam isn't really testing whether you can memorize product specifications? What if it's testing whether you can actually make the right infrastructure decision when the workload, budget, performance, and business requirements all collide? That's exactly why the HPE 7-S02 Advanced HPE Compute Integrator Solutions written exam deserves serious preparation. In this video, we're going beyond simple definitions. We'll look at 5 scenario-based questions designed to challenge the way you think about HPE compute integration, AI workloads, virtualization, performance, and solution design. So if you're preparing for HPE 7-S02, stay with me until the last question, because that one is where things get interesting. Welcome to the Past 4 Future channel. Today we're focusing on the HPE 7-S02 Advanced HPE Compute Integrator Solutions written exam. According to HPE, this is a 40-question, 90-minute proctored exam with a passing score of 65%. The exam validates your ability to implement workload solutions that support technical, financial, and business objectives, from proposal through deployment. And that's important, because this isn't simply about knowing what an HPE server does. You need to understand why a particular compute solution fits a particular workload, how different technologies integrate, and how to make decisions around performance, availability, manageability, and business requirements. So let's test that knowledge with 5 practice questions. Question 1. A customer needs a compute platform for demanding AI workloads. The environment must provide high-performance compute resources, support accelerated workloads, and scale as AI requirements increase. What should the solution integrator focus on first? A. Selecting the lowest cost server configuration. B. Matching the compute architecture to the workload requirements. C. Selecting storage based only on available capacity. D. Choosing a management tool before analyzing the workload. Correct answer, B. Matching the compute architecture to the workload requirements. Explanation. This is a classic solution integration question. The first step isn't simply choosing the cheapest server or the largest storage capacity. You need to understand the workload. For AI workloads, that can include compute requirements, accelerators, memory, networking, storage performance, scalability, and software integration. HPE specifically describes HPE 7-S02 as validating the ability to perform a right mix analysis of customer workloads and identify an appropriate consumption model. So the correct approach is understand the workload arrow, identify requirements. Arrow, design the appropriate compute solution. That is why B is correct. Question 2. A customer wants to deploy AI workloads in a private environment and requires an integrated platform that can support AI infrastructure and NVIDIA-based technologies. Which approach is most appropriate? A. Deploy independent servers without considering the AI software stack. B. Build the solution around an integrated HPE private cloud AI architecture. C. Use traditional CPU-only infrastructure for all AI workloads. D. Eliminate centralized management to simplify the environment. Correct answer. B. Build the solution around an integrated HPE private cloud AI architecture. Explanation: AI infrastructure isn't just about installing powerful servers. You have to consider the complete solution, including compute, accelerators, networking, storage, management, and the software ecosystem. HPE's advanced compute training materials include HPE Private Cloud AI, NVIDIA-related technologies, VMware integration, container platforms, and HPC solutions among the areas candidates need to understand. So if the customer specifically requires an integrated private AI environment, an architecture built around HPE Private Cloud AI is the logical choice. The key lesson here is simple. Think solution, not individual component. That's an important mindset for HPE 7-S02. Question 3. An organization is running VMware workloads on HPE infrastructure. The customer wants to improve operational efficiency while maintaining performance and manageability. What should the solution integrator prioritize? A. Ignoring the virtualization layer. B. Understanding the integration between HPE Compute and VMware C. Replacing all existing workloads with containers. D. Focusing exclusively on server hardware specifications. Correct answer. B. Understanding the integration between HPE Compute and VMware explanation. When you're integrating enterprise infrastructure, the physical server is only one layer of the solution. The virtualization platform matters. HPE's Advanced Compute curriculum specifically includes designing HPE solutions for VMware, explaining HPE integrations with VMware and container platforms, and troubleshooting HPE solutions running VMware. So the integrator needs to understand how the HPE infrastructure interacts with the virtualization environment. The important takeaway: don't evaluate compute hardware in isolation. Evaluate the complete technology stack. That's what makes a solution reliable and manageable in the real world. Question 4. An organization reports poor performance from an HPE private cloud AI environment. The hardware appears operational, but AI workloads are taking significantly longer than expected. What is the best approach? A. Immediately replace all servers. B. Investigate the performance issue across the complete solution stack. C. Increase storage capacity without analyzing the workload. D. Disable monitoring to reduce system overhead. Correct answer. B. Investigate the performance issue across the complete solution stack. Explanation. This is where advanced certification questions become more realistic. A performance problem doesn't automatically mean that the server itself is defective. You need to investigate the complete environment. That can include compute utilization, GPU or accelerator behavior, memory, networking, storage, software configuration, workload characteristics, and virtualization or container layers. HPE's current advanced HPE Compute Solutions training explicitly includes investigating performance issues on HPE private cloud AI and troubleshooting HPE solutions running VMware. So don't jump straight to replacement. Diagnose first. That is the professional approach and exactly the type of thinking an advanced integrator should demonstrate. Question 5. A customer wants a new compute solution. The technical team wants maximum performance, while the finance team wants to control costs. The business also requires scalability and long-term operational efficiency. What should the solution integrator do? A. Select the highest performance hardware regardless of cost. B. Select the cheapest solution available. C. Design a solution that balances technical, financial, and business requirements. D. Focus only on current workload requirements. Correct answer. C. Design a solution that balances technical, financial, and business requirements. Explanation. This is perhaps the most important concept in the entire set. An enterprise solution isn't successful just because it has the fastest processor or the most powerful server. The solution has to make business sense. HPE describes the HPE 7-S02 exam as validating the ability to implement workload solutions that achieve an organization's technological, financial, and business goals. So the integrator needs to balance performance plus cost plus scalability plus availability plus manageability plus business value. That's the difference between simply configuring infrastructure and actually designing an enterprise solution. And that's why C is the correct answer. So, how many did you get right? If you got 5 out of 5, you're off to a strong start. If you missed a few, don't worry. That's exactly what practice is for. The official HPE exam preparation guidance recommends completing the relevant training and reviewing the course materials before taking the exam, and HPE also emphasizes that simply completing study materials doesn't guarantee a passing result. If you're preparing for HPE 7-S02, subscribe to the Pass 4 Future channel for more certification-focused practice questions, explanations, and exam preparation content. And don't forget to like this video, share it with another HPE candidate, and comment below with your score. If you want more HPE 7-S02 practice questions, write HPE 7-S02 in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Good luck with your certification journey.